Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about something that is, well, one of the most painful moments in trading, watching a fantastic winning trade completely disappear and turn into a loser. We're going to walk through a simple but incredibly powerful technique that doesn't just protect your money, it can completely change how you manage your trades. I mean, we've all been there, right? You see a trade going your way, you're feeling that rush, that excitement, and then the market turns. All of a sudden, that profit is just gone. And you might even be in the red. It is so frustrating. But in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how to prevent that from happening ever again. So let's follow the journey of a trader we're going to call Ann. Now, Ann has done his homework, he's analyzed the market, and he's found what he thinks is a really good opportunity. He's feeling pretty confident, but he's also a smart trader who knows that things can always go wrong. And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? No matter how perfect a setup looks, no one, and I mean no one, can predict the future with 100% certainty. And knows this. So before he even clicks that buy button, he needs a rock-solid defensive plan to manage his risk. This brings us to his first, and frankly, most critical action. Before he even starts dreaming about profits, he's focused on protection. He sets up what we'll call his capital protection shield. And no, this isn't some complicated piece of software. It's a fundamental tool every single trader has. That shield, it's the stop-loss order. Just think of it as your automated emergency exit. It's a preset instruction that tells your broker, hey, if the price drops to this specific level, get me out. It lets you define your maximum pain point before you even get into the trade. And you know what? Setting it up is incredibly simple. As Ann is placing his trade, he just finds the little box labeled stop loss, and he types in the price that represents the most he's willing to lose. Then, boom, he executes the trade. And with that one simple action, the entire game has changed. See, Ant is no longer just guessing or hoping for the best. He has quantified his risk. He knows the absolute worst-case scenario before he's even committed. That lets him trade with a much clearer head. Alright, so let's move forward. As it turns out, Ant's analysis was spot on. The market starts to move in his favor, and his trade begins to show a nice, healthy profit. This is that great moment he was waiting for. Now this right here, this is a critical fork in the road. So what should he do? Should he just take the profit and run? Should he just let it ride and hope for even more? This is the exact moment where discipline separates the pros from the amateurs. So instead of getting greedy or getting fearful, Ann makes the smart move. He acts decisively, but he's not acting to chase more profit. He's acting to protect what he already has. His main goal literally shifts from making money to not losing money. And here it is, the key technique. He simply modifies his existing stop-loss order. He moves that protective shield up from its original position all the way to his entry price. By doing this, he basically guarantees that if the trade reverses, he'll get out exactly where he started. This is what traders call moving your stop to break even. And this one little move creates a complete transformation. Just look at the before and after here. And that is basically engineered a risk-free trade. The worst thing that can happen now is not a loss. It's simply breaking even. And just notice that shift in psychology. He goes from feeling anxious and hopeful to feeling confident and calm. This quote just captures the power of this perfectly. By actively managing his position, Ann has completely wiped out the possibility of this winning trade turning into a loser. The financial risk is gone. Poof. Now he can just let the trade breathe, knowing his initial capital is 100% safe. So, what's the ultimate lesson in all of this? Does Ann go on to make a huge profit, or does the price turn around and stop him out right where he started? And here's the big insight. The final outcome doesn't even matter. Seriously, whether he makes more profit or gets stopped out at break-even is irrelevant. The moment Ann moved his stop-loss and eliminated his risk, he had already won. He followed his plan, he protected his capital, and in the long run, that is the only victory that truly counts. So let's just quickly recap the big takeaways from Ann's journey. First, always use your shield, your stop-loss on every single trade. Second, your number one priority is protecting your capital. And finally, when a trade is working for you, use that shield to lock in a risk-free position that gives you a free shot to let your profits run. So as you plan your next trade, think back to this story. Your stop loss isn't just an emergency brake, it's a dynamic shield. The real question is, when the time comes, how are you going to use it to protect your own capital and turn a good trade into a great, risk-free opportunity?